And like that, I should be live. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the stream. It's me, Bacon. I'm going to be playing some Cyberpunk. Hopefully, actually, not even hopefully. I have cured the what's it called problem. I've cured the stutter issue. There should be no more stutter issue with the game now. I've corrected it. What we're doing now is we're actually just running it through two PCs. We have PC A running the game, and as you can see in the top left corner, we're getting between 60 and 70 frames per second on the most ultra of ray tracings that way. And then the second computer is receiving the signal through an Elgato, and it's sending it out to you guys. And so tomorrow I've got a better Elgato arriving. I should have the Elgato HD60S Plus arriving tomorrow, and that one will do HDR10, which means like more blacker blacks and whiter whites, like more vibrant colors and stuff. Hey, Richard Sutton. Hey, Eric Martin. What's up, guys? How you doing? And so I should have that coming tomorrow. Hey, no type. So yeah, so that's where I'm at now. But yeah, no more stutter issues, because the problem with the stutter issues before was that the game will pretty much max out your CPU. This is like the new Crisis. It's can it run it, basically, you know? And OBS needs some of your CPU to render the image when it captures it, but if it's being squeezed out by the game, then nothing can happen. Everything is just too much. But throw on two systems, it's no longer a problem, you know? Ah, boys are back in town. Yeah, I would have been on yesterday, the day before, but I was feeling really sick. I don't know what I ate, but last 2 days I had a fever and just nasty nausea, and I threw up once, which I haven't thrown up in like 8-10 years. Like I never ever do. And so for that to happen to me, it's like, you know, ugh. And yeah, so last couple days I've been feeling like crap, but today I feel really, really, really good. And so yeah, I feel good enough to stream. Let's do a mission, shall we? You know, one thing I just noticed on the game, it's a small detail, but it might help people who are playing to figure out what missions are near them, right? Back the map out for a second. Now, do you see each location, Westbrook, Watson, City Center, Haywood, Sandom, Pacific, right? Right now I'm in Westbrook, and Westbrook has this little orange and black diamond-shaped emblem. If you go to your journal, it shows you that emblem next to the jobs in that area. So if you're scrolling for something near you, it's a lot easier to find. I only noticed that the other day. I've been playing this game for like forever, and I finally noticed how I was like, oh crap, huh? And so like the area I'm in, there's really only one like mission job for me. It's this side job, the Ballad of Buck Ravers. Go to the Rainbow Cadenza Club? Sure. Sure. Danger's very low on this one, whatever the heck it is. Sure. We'll go to the Rainbow Cadenza. I've been avoiding doing the big final mission. I always do this in video games. I always avoid the final missions because I don't want the game to end. And I don't know for a certain, but I'm pretty sure that V probably dies at the end of this, you know, just because of the tone and what the story suggests the whole way up till now. And it's like, well, I don't want that to happen. I want to keep playing, you know? So I don't like to finish games sometimes. COVID. Yeah, I had the COVID. I had the Rona. Nah, because I don't have any fever, and I don't have any trouble breathing or coughing. But you know what it is? Like, I think I ate something just rotten. Hold on. Let's see how loud it is on you guys' end. Let me pull that down a little bit, because I'm sure the volumes are just a little bit off, you know what I mean? Alright, sorry. That might be more in line with what it should sound like. Anyways, let's go to the Rainbow Cadenza Club. You can see when you're driving, your frame rate does go way down. Now my frame rate is down at like 65 frames a second, which is still really good. When I see all the benchmark tests, this is as good as you're going to get when you're running the ray tracing and running the ultra graphics and stuff, you know? But yeah, when I'm walking, I can sometimes get it up to 90 frames a second. If I'm not in the middle of like a really busy reflective area, for like, let's say in the desert or something. But that's okay. Anything, honestly, anything over like 30 is playable. Actually, anything over 24 is playable. Did you know that movies, you know, standard movies, they play at 24 frames per second? Isn't that weird? That we're so used to 30 frames and 60 frames when all the like Titanic, that's 24 frames per second. Isn't that weird? An Alien, you know, Terminator. I'm just naming James Cameron movies apparently. Hey, did I eat chicken? No, what I ate was here's the culprits, right? Because I have the gluten allergy. And when you have the gluten allergy, if you eat anything with butter in it, you are running the risk that the person who cooked it took butter from a container that someone else used for bread and might have crumbs in it. And what I had the other day was mashed potatoes, which uses a lot of butter, and I'm wondering if there was some just basic toast crumbs inside the butter that got into the cooked food and all throughout it, and I ate gluten because I got the gluten allergy. I got the glutens. Oh, hold on. I was going to turn my VSync back on. I don't mind leaving VSync on games like this. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of visual tearing in the screen when you don't. So it's actually not. It's actually a little worth it. What do you sell?
Mind if I just peruse?
If you're not gonna buy anything,
Oh, she sells. Oh, I don't have a lot of money. Where'd all my money go? Normally I'm rocking about $100,000. For some reason I got like butt kiss. Either way, let's sell off some of this stuff. I only really like to carry about 4 guns at a time. And if I'm not equipped with it, then I'm going to just sell it, you know. Unless it's like incredible. Now I might get rid of Skippy. Skippy is an awesome gun. It talks to you and it auto aims at the head. But I just got a message from it last time I logged on where it says, warning, user has killed 50 people using the Cold Stone Killer mode and will be, that mode will be deactivated. So it no longer headshots automatically. So I'll probably be getting rid of Skippy soon here. Which is a shame. Skippy was pretty cool. Oh yeah. Hold on, I was perusing.
Mind if I just peruse?
I didn't mean to back all the way out. That was an accident. Okay, okay, so I have 22,000. See, that was only like $4,000 worth of materials I sold to her. And I sell most of my extra stuff. See, my clothing list is not that long, considering how long they can get. I sell stuff mostly to get my weight down. You see, I got 160 extra pounds of weight when I'm not carrying my extra guns, which that's pretty good. I sell extra grenades, so see, if I get more than like, say, 40 or 50, I start selling them off again. These guys don't weigh anything, so I'm rare to sell these, but they're only worth like 20 bucks a piece, so it's kind of pointless to sell those. And then same thing with these guys. I don't bother selling the green ones because I might upgrade them, and they're only worth like a couple hundred, so I don't know. I guess I'll just be poor. Let's get away from this scene. And let's go and figure out what this... Oh, I remember this.
Johnny? Pretty sure they turned your great spot into a slurp shop.
Mindless fucking consumerism wins the day.
I actually played this on my other computer.
Point for the other team.
Huh. This is why you don't bring back fallen warriors.
He wants to go to his old club.
Sooner or later, they're gonna see everything they fought for is turned to shit.
Ask the staff about the club. So this used to be the Rainbow Cadenza Club where Johnny did his last show before he went all nuking Arasaka Tower. It wasn't Arasaka Tower, but it was owned by the Arasaka Corporation. Yeah.
Your daddy? Hey.
I'm looking for some Samurai tapes. Samurai is Johnny's band. So there's 2 ways of telling him that you know what you're looking for. Yeah, we'll say it that way.
Know anything about bootlegs from the Rainbow Cadenza days? Like, say,
You're not like really
samurai stuff?
Samurai.
Oh, that ugly red face on black? Yeah, even I know.
Look at that commercial in the background.
Old guy comes by here sometimes wearing this shirt.
So freaking weird, man.
Acting with his psychopath friends.
Wouldn't happen to know where I could find him?
You can find him living back in the 2020s. But besides that, he's out there at the market.
Okay. Oh, that's the vendor. It's him I want to talk to, Kunio. So, does his shopping there? What does he sell?
What's he selling?
Organic strawberries and cream. What do you think? He sells ancient, dusty
This lady just chomping away.
dusty indie bands. No one's heard of a single one of them.
Preem.
I wonder what that food is back there behind his hand. See that? It almost looks like a taco. That's a sexy noise. It almost seems like a taco, but like two different colors. I don't know what it is. What do you think that is, guys? And then she's got little incense right here, which I don't know if I'd want incense where I'm eating, you know? Might be a little overwhelming. Unless it smelled like food. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to make your textures go crazy. All right, so he wants me to go outside and talk to this food vendor instead, because this food vendor, he remembers the old days. The old rock and roll days. See? And look at him. Doesn't he look like me? How old he is. He's like, I'm a rocker still. I'm still fucking hip, but I'm not, because I'm alternative, not mainstream. You got any laser pop in there? That'd make him mad. That's new. Let's ask him for some good tunes. Hey, let's turn this off. Hold on. Won't let me. All right.
Heard I can get some decent tunes here.
What you mean by decent? We got Cartesian
Uh-huh.
list, Uridine
Uh-huh.
stuff, tainted old
Uh-huh.
Any
Do you hear that
samurai?
fucking dog next door?
kid. You even gotta ask? Never fade away. Dancing with my axe, chipping in, you name it, we got it. Silverhand
Uh-huh.
was the one true messiah of rock. I'd hand them records out like candy if I could. But a guy's gotta eat.
Okay. I'm looking for some real samurai relics, and then Silverhand's biggest fan, huh? Johnny Silverhand is what's his face. Yeah, let's ask him about that.
See, I found Silverhand's biggest fan.
And proud of it. Today's bitty box rockers can't even touch him. Silverhand had
Hey, what up, fat baby?
Silverhand.
fire, kid. Fire! Guy shook the foundations of the corporal world. He died for his ideas.
Man.
Doesn't matter, he was also kind of a terrorist.
All
Blaze way down the rebel path.
right. I'm looking for some real samurai relics. You got samurai all over here. See that?
Now looking for the real deal. Like, say, bootlegs from Samurai's first gigs.
Fuck. First, you have got no idea what you're asking for. Not if you're so chill
Ah!
about it. Don't know how you found out about them bootlegs. But
Well, you would
forget
just
it.
assume that
Not gonna give them to the first gong
you would
off
just
the
assume that any band would have bootlegs existing out there. Let's talk to him like I'm a corporate slick asshole. I know what they say about Johnny Arasaka.
With the first gonk off the street, know what they tell new Arasaka suits? They say, if a color in training doesn't make deadline, the ghost of a man split in two will get him. Of course, nobody remembers the ghost is John.
He's the ghost is split in two. What does that
All right.
mean?
I'm impressed. Getting someone from Saka to tell you that. You're not joking. You're really a Silverhand
Not
fan?
really. He's just living in my head. Known chipping in since I was a kid. I guess that's one of his songs. I'm assuming that's one of his songs or something like that. That only makes sense. All right. I've known chipping in since I was a kid.
The other kids were learning chrome crayons.
Uh-huh.
I already had chipping in down by heart.
Well said, kid. Getting a little misty-eyed.
Yeah, I am all right. I know how to pretend I've been like the band for a long time.
Anyways, gotta educate the youth. Maybe you'll find something special under the table. Come on, have at it.
All right. Look at that. Isn't that nice of him? That was pretty cool. Ooh. I am going to murder that dog next door. Look at this, though. Oh, it's so expensive. It's so expensive. I need to get this, too, because it's like the item with the exclamation point. All right. And then these are cheap, but that's just junk. I picked up hundreds of them off the street. Oh, those pants are pretty nice. Mine are still nicer. Oh, that shirt is awesome. I'm looking at its stats. See, the one I have equipped is 117. That one's 146.6. And it has 4 slots in it that you can put armor stuff in it. So the examples of armor mods are like 10% more damage resistance, fireproof, maybe like 50 more health, or a chance to ricochet bullets, that kind of shit, you know? And you can stack them too. So if you got like 2 of like the same type, like 2 10%, you can make 20% armor resist. So it's like, that's pretty cool, you know? And this hat is not as good as my hat. This is the one I really want. Well, let's get this. You know, I'm going to be broke after I get it, though. Correction. I am broke after I got that one. There we go.
Much appreciated.
Take it. Spread the good silver hand.
You know, last time I played... There he is.
You know, they say time is the best teacher. Used to think that was true. But look at that guy. 60 at least, but still living in 2020.
Guy's your biggest fan. Not happy to meet him.
2020. Did I call it Cyberpunk 2020 again?
Don't want people getting stuck in a rut, stuck in the past. Want them to change. Them and the world.
All right. Let's see. Can't change people by blowing them up. See, that's me disagreeing with him. I don't want to disagree with him. I want to be agreeable. Or something must have changed. Okay, can't change. Okay, something must have changed.
In 60 years, something must have changed.
You know what changed? The damn facade.
Hello, Abby.
Face plugs, new high fructose scop syrup, and fun fruity flavors. A new face of Arasaka, same old shit, different packaging.
Something's changing. Maybe we can't see it, but there's change all the same.
Sure. Now almost nobody remembers when a person wasn't just a meat bag full of secondhand implants.
All right. That was pretty good. So that was just mostly a flavor mission. No, not a lot of killing or anything. It really was just getting a little bit of backstory on Johnny and how times have changed and how he's a relic. Can I talk to him? No? Let's get out of that area. The shirt was Samurai 2020. Oh, okay. Okay. I got you. Man. Hey, Gaffa, what up? How you doing? I get you. Okay, let me look at my map. Because remember, I just showed you guys a minute ago that if you go to the map and you back out of the area, it'll show you the logo of the area you're in. So you can see I'm in Westbrook, but there's not a lot of missions in Westbrook right now. But there's City Center and Watson. Let's see if there's any missions in City Center or Watson, because they're right next to me. So journal. And then, see, these are Watson. A lot in Watson. Let's go to... Wait, hold on. There's one I'm trying to avoid. There's one mission I'm trying to avoid because on the mission, you do the job with this cop, this dude cop. And like, I'm a lady in the game. And after you finish the mission, he's like, hey, how about you come with me and we have some tequila down on the beach and we see what happens. And my character's like, that sounds hot. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to go on a date with this guy. So I'm going to avoid that mission for now, which I've been doing. Hold on. I did get a new shirt. There it is. See that huge jump in armor. Why is that Johnny's tank top? Why does it want me to wear Johnny's tank top? I'll put the other one on in a little while, but there was like an icon next to the Johnny one, like it was like a quest or something to put it on. You know what I mean? Let's see, where are we going? See, Abby, able to take calls again? Yeah, when I have free time. I've been very busy lately. Insanely busy. So busy, you guys have no idea. I've been to court 3 times in the past week and a half. I installed security cameras in this goddamn house. I've been busy. Excuse me. Okay, go to the Paralysis apartment. How far is this thing? It's 1 kilometer away. Hold on. These blue markers, these are fast travel stations. And as you can see, that's a lot faster. That's a lot closer. It's a lot quicker. That saved me a lot of time. A ton of time. Boom. All right. Yeah, you can see when the city loads in, the FPS drops, and then it kind of evens out. So for the first few seconds, the frames per second will get down to like 30, which is still acceptable. But then you know, and especially these dense city areas like this, there's so many reflections and so many lighting effects. With ray tracing on, it's got to like reflect all those colors down onto items that you're looking at. So like when I look at this glass right here, you see that red sign? It's that sign right there. It's doing shit like that just everywhere. In this, you see that blue sign up there. We're looking at that thing, security you can trust. So that's what's eating up all the frames per second. If I turned ray tracing off, it jumps up to like 100 frames, like that, you know? Can I go in? Oh, I gotta use the intercom. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, yeah. I don't remember who these people are, but I feel I've done a job for them before. I think these are the ones that wanted me to steal dirt on the mayor's murder or something like that. But it's been a long time. If it's those rich mayor assholes, I'm going to try my best to oppose them, but I might be so far into the story that it won't let me, so we'll figure it out. How does the stream look, guys? Hi, I'm Richard, but you have to guess which. Oh, you're Richard, oh, what's the last name on it? There was 2 of them. There's actually 2 Richards with the same name. But I don't remember it right now.
It's good to see you again. Something happened? Come on.
Sorry, Richard, you gotta give me a minute. My brain's got holes in me noggin.
He's just about done prepping for the debate.
But there was
I've rescheduled all
2
his
Richards with the
meetings out of
exact
office
same
today.
proper
The
name.
office meeting here, so nobody will bother us. Bother us at doing what?
We're talking about the cornerstone of my
You'll know
platinum.
in a
I've been here
I'm
before.
not doing a U-turn just because Night Corp. No, I'm not sucking anyone's dick just so they can fuck me in the
You
ass.
sure?
Look, I gotta go. Make the amendments. We'll powwow later.
I love this song.
V, glad you could make it.
Jefferson.
Grab a seat, please.
How is this not
I'll
copyrighted?
explain why I asked you to come over.
Hold on. Let me make sure of something first. Audio, sound. Here we are. Disable copyrighted music on. Look at that. Isn't that awesome, guys? I mean, isn't that awesome that as a streamer, you just hit that. You don't have to worry about getting copyright struck inside of a game. Hello, Nessa. How are you doing? Your job is a song. What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Dream on. Let's sit. Let's sit. Let's relax. Let's see what these...
Shall we?
We've had a break-in. Not the usual kind, though.
So unusual how?
A couple of days back, dead of night, something wakes me. A noise. I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom. See a stranger. He looks like he's about to reach
Look at
for
that
it,
background, man.
So I pull the trigger.
Oh.
Nail him?
No idea. My head started spinning and I passed out. No trace of him the morning after. I'd like you to find him. Find out what he wants.
Okay. Why me?
Why me of all people? Wouldn't rather have a detective looking.
You got 15 subs in the start of the year? Hell yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great.
Mayor Ryan's death. You couldn't quite figure that one out. But I like how you work. I know I can trust you to be thorough.
Thorough. He's a good man. and thorough.
Notify the badges yet?
We don't want any buzz around this. No attention. Whatever.
Okay.
You know, NCPD's full of people who like the occasional stray.
Okay, so just a backstory on these two, really quick, who they are. The mayor was murdered, and the mayor was involved in some kind of like a weird like attack on him. And these two are trying to investigate it because they're opponents of the mayor, and they're looking for an angle that will allow them to attack the mayor. It's very obvious. They didn't say that's what they're doing, but it's very obvious that's what they're doing. And so you worked with a cop to help uncover this evidence, and that cop warns you about these two. He's like, watch out for these two. They're sharks. And so everything they're saying right now, you have to assume they're playing you for an angle on some level, you know?
If we reported a break-in, the media descend on us like a
Oh,
swarm of
yes. That's why we
locusts.
can't have the cops
No
involved.
badges. Gotcha.
Of course, we notified SSI about the incident. Our private security.
Uh-huh. So let's see. So SSI have anything to say? Or describe the intruder for me.
V?
Describe the intruder for me. Yeah. I don't even care about the small security
what did
thing.
the intruder
Yeah.
look like?
I can't remember much. It was dark. He was wearing some sort of mask.
Oh, you look like you just came up with that. So he's like,
Or was it an implant?
yeah, see.
Couldn't really get a good look
Yeah,
at
he's full of shit.
Elizabeth didn't see him either.
I slept through the whole thing. Election season takes its toll on me.
Excuse all ready for you right there. All right, let's see. Why'd you hire such a small security firm? So they would fail.
SSI is pretty small time. Why didn't you go with Arasaka or Militech?
It's what was recommended to us.
Come
the
on,
bright
man.
side, we're not
Everyone in
dependent on
town knows that
any
Arasaka and
corporation.
Militech are top. Everyone in town knows that. Everyone in town knows that Arasaka and Militech are #1. They are the Pepsi and Coke of this
Shall
world.
we?
So for them to say like, oh, I didn't know, they're straight up lying. They wanted bad security on purpose, you know? Describe the intruder for me.
What did the intruder look like?
Tell
I
me.
can't remember much. It was dark.
Tell me.
He was wearing some sort of mask.
Oh, I already asked him this.
Or was
Just
it
skip
an
ahead.
implant?
Elizabeth
Skip ahead.
didn't see him.
I slept through
Skip
the whole
ahead.
thing.
Anything missing from the apartment?
Intruder, take anything? Break anything?
Nothing missing.
I haven't noticed any damage either. Jeff must have scared him off before he could do anything.
So you shot at a guy who broke in but didn't steal anything. You can't describe what he looks like, and you didn't see him.
Is everything all right?
Said you passed out?
Go ahead, answer.
That's right. Just after I fired.
What then?
Nothing. I woke up in bed the next
He doesn't
morning.
want to look at me.
Killer headache.
Did you notice that?
Any idea how you made it back to your bed?
These parts remind me of like Law and Order,
No.
you know?
Elizabeth's at a loss,
Where
too.
were you on the night of the shooting? Did SSI have anything to say? You know, that shitty security company you ordered that isn't as good as Arasaka or Militech? Even though you're literally the mayor's people?
delay too
Come
long.
on. Come on.
Security look into this? Say anything?
This is where things get a little.
Oh.
They claim there's
Ooh.
no sign of a break-in or of a shot being fired.
Sus. Exactly,
Cams
man.
didn't record anything. Guard outside didn't
I'm gonna
see her,
blast them out into
hear anything.
space.
They suggested Jeff must have had a bad dream.
Convenient answer.
Liz gave security the day off so I could call you in.
This security outfit, SSI. Who are they?
Been on the market the last 15 years. They have clients across the city. If memory serves, they came recommended. An acquaintance. You think SSI might be behind this?
Could be. Could also be somebody besides SSI. No clue yet.
No clue yet. Anyone besides SSI come to mind readily?
Weldon Holt? He's
Well,
my
that's
main
what you were gonna
rival,
say anyways.
Fighting for the same seat.
Yeah,
at the
you just
table.
want to blame it on him.
Holt's poll numbers have been
Really?
But it could be anyone, really.
Jeff has many enemies, a lot of them powerful. We could sit here naming names all day.
I see.
That's why I called you, V. I need you to find out
All right,
what's
looks like
going on.
I'm gonna. in the jacuzzi. I let's figure out what this is then. I need to have a look around. Is there anything else I should know?
Anything else? You wanna
Something
tell
you
me?
didn't tell me.
Or think maybe you should?
It's your last chance, buddy.
Nope, not about cars. Liz?
It seems like everything.
Rawr.
It's unlikely we'll learn anything
All right.
anyway.
Honey, please. I'm sure Veal turns
All right.
something up. So, you got all you need for now?
Nope.
Wouldn't mind taking a look around the apartment.
I love these backgrounds, man. This is so Blade Runner, this world.
Gotta run to a meeting. As soon as you learn anything, let me know.
You don't approach me while I'm sitting and you're standing. Get your dick out of my face. You know what I mean?
Come on. Let me show you around.
I noticed he got out of here real fast. I don't know how much I like that. Especially since he's the witness and you were asleep.
We shouldn't delay too long.
Rather poke around my own way. You mind?
No, of course not. I'll be right behind you.
Of
Okay.
course you will. So I'm going to look around for signs of entry, for signs... What? Technical... Oh, ability. Okay. Smart glass. You got your fancy door here. Does this open? Yep. Ah! What was that about? What was that about? You know, if like if something highlighted up here right now, I'd be like, that's it. The way she was like, oh, nothing behind me. Don't look back here. I don't like you, Elizabeth. I don't trust you, Elizabeth. As far as I can throw you off the balcony of this building to your death, Elizabeth. All right. WYSIWYG. What you slot is what you got. I want to read that. The girl brushed a violet lock of hair from her forehead and winked at the man. Bing! With a silver tattoo standing on the opposite side of the room, sending him the studied smile of a charming ditz. At this moment, Lucy Murray was the fluff-brained daughter of Cosmotech CEO known for the love of hot pink cars and an IQ that matched her shoe size. She couldn't afford to slip out of character, not if she wanted to finish the job. Hey, she called in a thin, pouty voice, which would be more like, hey. With a note of vocal fry, so glad you came by. Ever since Daddy bought me this cafe for my B-Day, almost no one comes here anymore. She had him then, hook, line, and sinker. He turned to look at her, some exaggerated yet flirtatious pity in his expression, then started over toward the counter. Lucy executed a quick scan to identify the organic parts of his body and prepared the hypodermic needle containing the sleeping agent. She took 3 steps in the tattooed man's direction and, as she's done dozens of times before, pretended to stumble, of course. He caught her as she fell into his chest, and in a blur, Lucy injected the needle into an exposed patch of organic tissue. No gasps of surprise, no shouts, not a single peep as he slumped to the floor. Lucy smiled again, this time in triumph. I haven't, Peter, she hollered toward the back room, dropping her sugary Valley Girl tone. Is the deck ready? Without waiting for an answer, she grabbed a pair of Cosmo glasses and launched the neural data retrieval program. She was no longer Lucy Murray, but the elusive netrunner known as Bubblegum, spelled with 8s. The best paid data thief in Night City, but she would not remain herself for long. In a moment, she would soon become the man with the silver tattoo. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so she was like a spy who, like, pretended to be like... It was some Mission Impossible shit there. Rachel.
Hey! Seen the opening numbers? Stevenson's...
Why are you calling me right now? I told you shouldn't have released it.
That BD shouldn't have released it, really.
Get all that shit I said to you. Eddie's will hit your pocket soon. And should I mention there'll be a bonus? Enjoy!
So, I have some explaining to do with that lady. That was a mission where I was hired by this guy to kill somebody, right? And when he says, there he is, follow him, it's a cop car. And you're like, oh, crap. And then when you pull over the cop car, the cop gets out and points at the guy that hired you and kills him. And if you don't fire back, the cop tells you to put your gun down. And if you do, this prisoner gets out the back, and the prisoner is explaining that he is on release because he murdered a bunch of people, but he regrets what he did. And in jail, he found Jesus. And now he wants to go around the world wronging the rights of the things that he did, going from place to place and apologizing to his victims. So there was a brain dance company, it's like the virtual reality movies, you know, that took note of his story because this dude thinks he is Jesus. And so since he thinks he's Jesus, they wanted to make a brain dance of him crucifying himself. And so you get involved trying to help them set up recording this guy crucifying himself. Halfway through the investigation, you discover that this guy is actually he's crazy. He's not Jesus. He's just, you know, he feels he wants to help. And he's convinced himself this is the way, and it's totally not. He's just some guy, you know? And so you're really just helping some crazy guy kill himself? And it culminates at the end at the brain dance when you can't stop him. He literally asks you if you will be the one to hammer the nails into his hands and his feet. And the game makes you walk over and hit that shit in there. And I did one hand, and then it let me quit. I'm like, I'm not doing this no more. And I quit. And then one of the stage hands, like some intern, just comes out. He's like, he hits it and he looks at you like, you pussy. He leaves. And so when I'm leaving, like, I tell the ladies, like, you shouldn't release this thing. And she released it, obviously, anyways. But that's the backstory on that girl. She's the producer of the brain dance that I tried my best to sway him away from following. I couldn't convince him. It looks like there's a way to, and maybe I just failed. I didn't say the right things at the right time, you know? But I don't like her, you know? Yeah. Hey, Nebugod, how you been, man? Imagine getting back to your stream after 2 years. It's been a little while. And Abby, I'm good. I am good. I'm really good right now. I have a new Elgato coming tomorrow. So this stream right now, while this looks pretty good, this is just the Elgato HD60. Tomorrow we will have the Elgato HD60S Plus, which is the best one they offer. It'll have the highest fidelity picture and no lag at all. Ooh, nicely done. Eddie should have landed in your account. See, you're already making friends in high places. Ugh. I'm going to search your computer, lady. I'm also going to search your...
This was my den before the campaign. A place to focus, relax.
Okay.
Doesn't look good anymore.
Security had to set up somewhere. One of the many small sacrifices.
Yes. I think we're going to take later solo hub. Sure you do. Or pick up the book. Okay, this is... Okay, that's nothing important.
I've had to make. This was the first, but it won't be the last.
The Max Tack Way. I don't think that's important either. I think that's a common just book. I was fortunate after publishing the first edition to meet many people with fascinating stories. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, this is just a common book. It's not evidence. Ooh. Jack in with 10 technical ability. I have 11 technical ability. So to jack in, I need to complete, I think, just one of these. I think I can complete all three very easily. If I go 1C, 55, 55, BD, that'll do all three. Like that, like that, like that, like that. See? Bam! I've been upgrading my ability to hack, so now it requests smaller and smaller numbers. Instead of 4, now it's 3 or sometimes 2. All right, let's look at your messages first of all. Maintenance procedures. Wallace, Chief of Security, Paralysis Family Security. To all teams, we're coming up to the scheduled maintenance works. You know the drill. Only one necessary agent will remain on site. In the meantime, the security systems will be switched off and scrubbed clean. So whatever happened, it looked like they probably planned to fake an attack while the security systems were off, knowing they got a notification from the maintenance guys telling them that the security cameras would be scrubbed clean. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew that this was coming, and so they're like, okay, you type that with your toes. Oh, that's cool. Mercenary on site. To all teams, despite making reservations known, Target Alpha has decided to contact a mercenary to look into a political matter. Though Alpha's worries might be justified, an outsider on site raises serious concerns. If you encounter the mercenary in question, do not talk to them unless otherwise instructed. Regardless, carry out your duties in accordance with standard procedure. All right, that might be me. And then these are... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Do you see this, guys? If this isn't suspicious. video files. Is there one looking at their bed is what I'm wondering. The hell? It's just her watching me. I just want to make note, mental note, if there is one that's overlooking their bed. Because that's where he said he got attacked. He was in bed and some dude came in. And that's it. That's all of them. Why don't you have cameras pointing at your bed when you sleep? And what is this? I have this little square up. See this right here? Alright, whatever. I can ignore it for a while. Are these doors going to open? What's with the paintings? Knocked down. Chemical...
Blood stains. Not quite scrubbed.
Ah.
Where's the blood from? It yours?
I'm 100% sure it's not ours.
The intruders scrubbed their own blood. Get real. There is evidence all over this place of cover-up. You got deleted files. You have pre-notifications of security being on maintenance. You have these knocked down paintings with blood on it that's been halfway destroyed, but not completely. You are suspicious. See? NH4OH solution. Within the last 24 hours, cleaning solvents detected.
Broken?
It was fine a couple days ago. We rarely use it though.
There was a struggle in here. Excuse me. What is that? Let's fix it. I barely have the technical skill. Okay, can I stop looking at that?
No fucking clue. Felt kinda good, but weird. Like tripping on acid.
That happened to the screen a lot. Or to any of the others.
I don't understand.
What just happened to
Thank you,
something?
Nessa.
Didn't see it?
No? What?
Never mind.
The screen made me get high. Because he said it felt good. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be following this blood trail wherever the hell it goes to also.
Why is this door concealed?
Where? There's no door here.
There's no door here.
Scanner's showing something different.
Wait. You mean here?
Right here.
Right here. It's closed.
Jesus Christ.
Previous owners. Think we're safe putting your security at the top
No.
of our list of suspects?
Open it. Somehow, please.
I already opened it. I wonder what this is for.
Violated our privacy. Maybe it's worth checking their office.
Look at that. It's pointing right at their bed.
Wonder how long we've been
Connected to
keeping
the
this from them.
wall-mounted screen.
Everyone's talking at once.
Too
Wonder
long.
where else these
This
cables
ends now.
run.
I'm not letting any more of those freaks set foot. Ugh. My head.
Something wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
All right, you go take whatever weird-ass rich person drug you're after. So it looks like the security company they hired set up a secret room inside their house so they can spy on them. This is the other side of that screen that gave them the trippy drugs. What does this say? The future of neurotechnology. 21st century heralded a worldwide revolution in neurotechnology. We as a society can no longer imagine existence. Blah, 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 blah. The field of plasticity manipulation remains in its infancy. While most experts agree we should prepare for a future in which such neurological rewiring will become as commonplace as cybernetic implants as used previously today, yada yada. Okay. They're just talking about rewiring brains. What is that?
Use meds. Intruder make a beeline here after Jeff tagged him?
Talking to yourself again?
More and more.
I'm talking to you, man.
Terrorists started stalking me.
Oh, that was funny. Johnny's the terrorist she's referring to. He is sort of stalking her, you know. Oh. Can I get into it? Oh, it's already open. Nice. Operation what? Condon. Entry 987993. Okay, cool. So they are in order. Typical behavior of the target exceeds acceptable variation range. Alpha has started using stimulants, most likely due to heightened stress induced by recent events. I hereby authorize the application of neural dampening. Despite objections from the Chief of Security, Wallace Target Alpha has contracted the services of a local mercenary. This qualifies as an extreme deviation from acceptable behavior norms and calls Alpha's general stability into question. I hereby request emergency maintenance. Huh. What the fuck? This is so much deeper than, like, it already started. At first, these were the mayor's enemies who were trying to take down the mayor. And now I'm wondering if the people running counterintelligence on them is the mayor's office also doing it back to them. You know what I mean? I mean, because somebody has to be doing this that has the, like, the level of capability of putting in, like, a big system like this, you know? And someone who has the interest in taking down the mayor's rivals, you know. I mean, Night City is a big place, so mayor's a little more important. Like, let's say the mayor of, like, your town or my town. I mean, this is like being like the mayor of, like, 5 New York cities all taped together. Still, that's got to be worth billions of dollars if you're corrupt, you know. Okay. Despite objections from the Chief of Security, Wallace Target Alpha contract services. Yeah. Request proceed with Operation Condon. Target Alpha has been approved. A joint maneuver will be conducted with Team Orange. Blue and orange? Mercenary contract by Alpha has appeared on site. That's me. Field agents from Tier Orange have successfully avoided contact. Orange reports that mercenary does not pose any threat to the operation. They're not worried about me yet. Suspension of Operation Condon. They're knocking it off. An extreme behavioral deviation occurred while conducting planned maintenance procedures. Field Agent Blue was severely injured by Target Alpha and evacuated by Teams Orange and Black. Operation Suspension Protocol has been initiated and only Team Orange is to remain on site. Team Black will continue observation until normal operations can be resumed, which will not occur before the audit report summary from Team Blue. Wow! There's a lot of spy shit going on in this house. I wish I could turn the computer back off. Alright, hold on. Ooh! That's a nice, strong outfit. And let's also grab whatever's in here. Uncommon items. Next, we're going to go up. Bum, bum. And... ah! Let's open that up. I'm supposed to be following like a blood trail here. Why this? I mean, I guess you just want me to follow it.
Odd. Text practically.
You're right about that.
Doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the war. Transmitters. Militech was using them. Short-range UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Really?
Line of sight. Let's look around. See if we can't spot where our receiver's camping out.
Wow. Okay, how am I supposed to find this? Find the transmission source? Which isn't this. Is it? Is it going to make me go back inside? I hope not. It probably will. Okay, let's go back. Let's go down for a minute. I can always just, like, jump back up there, see? try to find out how that source goes back in. That would be this room right here. If it's anywhere. Nothing there. No going around it. What if I go around it from the outside? Nothing. Really? What is that? Is that... Oh, it's sushi. I thought there was like really weird like red cocaine or something. I thought she was lining it up. Alright, I'm going to go back into the hole really quick, see if I can see its power source in here anywhere. I kind of don't think I can, though. No. Okay. Find the transmission source. I kind of wonder if it wants me to actually leave the building. Yup. It does want me to leave the building. Look at that. I would have been in here forever looking. How dangerous is this? Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can jump down this, no problem. Here we go. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Let's find a way in and let's go down the normal way. Alright, we're going to leave the building for a minute. Hopefully it doesn't like cancel the mission out, because I really think they want me to actually go downstairs and a mile and a half away and go and discover this transmission source. But this is kind of cool. Northern Dave! Good evening! Good evening, Northern Dave. You should become Southern Dave every now and then when you feel like acting different. God, this game is beautiful. I love it. All right, then. Yeah, okay, we have about a mile and a half away to go to the other, the possible transmission source. Come here, you. Stop. You can get hit by your own car. I found out the other day. Out of the way, Pex. Is he honking at me for what? For passing him? He can suck a butt. He can suck two butts. All this butt sucking has made me miss my turn. Oh. That's not the one either. Oh, it is now. Alright then. Oh, what? That's not what I was looking for. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. All he wants are bitches to watch their fucking makeup and do the fucking dishes. Is that what he just said? I think that's what he said. I'm surprised that made it on here. So, again, I've said a million times, and I'll say it again. I love the feature on this game where you can disable copyrighted music. So any song that you hear after you disable copyrighted music is music they have secured the rights to that you won't get copyright flagged on YouTube. So songs like this, for instance, I could probably rip it and throw it on other videos if I so felt like it. Maybe play it over GTA so it didn't feel so much like GTA without songs. You know what I mean? Let's see. It couldn't be Southern. They eat jelly deals. They do? Alright, what's going on in this area? Whoa. That is the transmission source. Look at that. This is communicating with that that surveillance system inside their house. He's just a resident. I don't have to worry about him. He's not going to fight me or nothing. Who is that? That looks like Militech. That straight up looks like Militech. It might be Arasaka. Where are you going?
We are about to find out.
Oh my god, I need to call a vehicle once I'm out on the street so I don't lose this van.
Gonna lose him if you don't lose him, V.
Oh, now you're interested.
We could expose a Corpo conspiracy.
I know.
Here, V.
I'm trying to catch him.
They could be Corpo's spies, or who the fuck knows.
I'm trying to catch him. It's closing. 125. 100. I can see him now. Just follow, not destroy or anything like that. So like the better, it would be better to not alert him to my presence, you know what I mean? I don't want him driving, like, let's say even more erratic, smashing into stuff, leaving debris for me to try to, like, you know, pummel through, that kind of shit. Or maybe shooting at me. He might have some kind of, like, artillery on it for all I know. Although, if that didn't give it away, I don't know what would. They really need to improve the controls for this driving. WASD controls everything. And then this is the mouse is your camera. They really should have did mouse driving. You know what I mean?
You look at politicians and see a curated display, but behind the scenes it's all-out war. Citizens don't choose their representatives.
Then who?
The key players, string pullers. They spy on all the paralysis, look for weak spots, blackmail, rig
Taking us
elections.
into North Side. It's canon well, Johnny.
Oh my goodness, look where they're taking us. They're taking us somewhere they can murder us without anybody caring, you know what I mean? They're probably also confirming that if I follow them that, you know, I'm not some local. Okay, whatever, we're here. Oh, that gun. It talks, but it doesn't shoot in the head anymore, so I'm done with that gun. Alright, Breach Protocol. Breach Protocol is like breaking into the computer and accessing it, which gives you a lot of bonuses. Like, for instance, usually all enemies nearby will become more vulnerable to you hacking them and shit like that, you know? And it's just a tiny little mini game, 55 1C55, where you complete the little code there by fighting on the grid, and you kind of go down and then sideways and up and down and sideways, you know? Very simple. But that makes it so that when I hack these guys, which I'm going to kill everyone here, it costs less to hack, and then they're more vulnerable to being hurt by the things I'm hitting them with. So I'm going to contagion him with, which is like giving the Black Plague. He's going to get sick, and it's going to hurt him, and it's going to hurt anybody nearby. And see, he's on to me already. Look at that. And I've spent a oh crap. I spent a lot of points on leveling up my technical ability so that right in the dick. So that when I do hack them, like, it does more and goes further, you know? Hello, I'm here. Uh-oh. Oh, you threw a grenade at me? Kill yourself. Stop that. That fucking hurts. Oh my god, that hurts. Jesus. Wow. That was an awesome assault she made on me there. But she still killed herself. Because I hit her with the suicide. They can't not suicide once you do that. Although, I did it to a guy once, and he was like a super boss, and when he did it, he shot himself, and it didn't kill him. It just took a ton of his health. I love this music. You're blind. What? What? Oh. Oh. I want to punch somebody. Yeah, I'm very strong when it comes to my arms. I got the gorilla arms, which it's just a name, but they're the strength arms. They're meant for punching people, and then I put upgrades of them to like double their damage twice, so they do mass damage. They could do a lot more, but I mean I've got them up to if I charge up a shot, it'll kill somebody. You know. Let's read my chat for a minute because it's been a moment. I like to take a moment off to stop and read the chat. Let's see what's going on. Your gun talks and won't headshot. Your gun makes a conscious decision not to kill people. Yeah, so here's the deal with the gun. When I first found the gun, you find him and it's next to a dead body. And when you approach him, he's like, "Hello, sir. I'm sorry, I can't work with you. I'm registered as owner, but if you could register me." And so you register me. He's like, "Ah, hello, new owner. I have 2 modes. I have Stone Cold Killer and like harmless as a lamb. Which one do you like?" And I'm like, "Stone Cold Killer." He's like, "Ah, excellent choice. That means I will aim for the head whenever I shoot if you want." And I'm like, "Yes." And so this gun was awesome for the past like whatever, you know. But today when I logged in, also the little hologram bullet, it's a talking bullet named Skippy. When he pops up, he goes, "Hello, user. I regret to inform you that you have killed more than 50 soldiers using the Stone Cold Killer headshot. That means that mode is disabled." And I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yes, but we can still use harmless as a lamb." I'm like, "Okay, is there any way to disable that?" And he's like, checking. No. Like, okay. So the gun isn't awesome anymore. It was awesome, but it's not awesome anymore. I'm very disappointed. It was really good. I was able to, so long as I got, it was like a homing missile, like in like a flight sim game. So long as I got the enemy anywhere within the square at the time of launching the gun, it would try to home it on their head. It might go over boxes a little bit and shit like that even, you know? But it's gone, man. It was such a good gun. It's awesome for about 100 shoots, and that's why. Exactly, man. I still have it, though, but it's right here. This is Skippy. This thing does go through walls a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. Just die already. Come on. Pop out. Whoa, crap. Oh my gosh. Alright, I should stop playing and just effectively kill him, you know what I mean? Slaughter me like an egg? She couldn't have said I'll slaughter you like an egg. Get sick and spread your disease to others. No one else around? Just a bunch of cameras and shit. That sounds like everybody. I was supposed to just come here and connect to the van's access point, but I really like murdering everybody instead. It's way more fun. Well, damn. I was like Dumb, dumb bullets from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, when you pull out the gun, it literally sometimes, it sings a song. It's like, would you like me to sing you a song? I'm like, yeah. And it goes, dum, dum, bee, bum, 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 bee, bum, bum, dum, bum, dee, bum, bum. You want me to do it again? He'll sing that song every now and then when you're just walking around. It's like, all right. It's a great little, it's my favorite gun ever. if only it kept working the way it was working before, then I'd be super happy. Liberium Arbitrium. What does that mean? Liberty Arbiter? Pretentious banality dunked in a sloppy symphonic sauce. Sounds like the title. Chromatic rock pretender at worst. Caricature at best. Okay, sure. Heavy riffs. Check. Unique vocal growl. Check. Essence of the 60s. Check. But all of it gets drowned out in a flood of cliched dark tones that's too much for even the neo-kitsch gen fans to swallow. There's no punch, no curt stomp of edge. Honestly, by the standards of the genre, it's a fucking lullaby. I'd love to put this review to bed or in an unmarked grave, but I haven't even talked the lyrics. They made me eye roll my eyes so violently I sprained an optic nerve. Nowhere was it worse than in the titular track, Liberium Arbitrium. The band's anthem about the violations of human free will. What's the enigmatic evil depriving us of what matters most in life? Yep, you guessed it, corpse. I yawned so loud, but the singers growled of shame. The latest album from Tainted Overlord is nothing short of a chromatic rock mix that you burned a decade ago. Erased from memory, then found wedged under your couch next to a dusty Carlson's burger. Diehards of the band will find something to scratch that itch, but anyone else looking for a fresh sound is better off blowing a concussion grenade in a cookware outlet. Damn, that guy really fucking had that album. It's just an album, you know what I mean? Hey, Rainbow Spawner, what up? 5, 6. E9, E9, V5, 55, E9, 55, E9. Okay, then. So I should try to connect these two. If I can do like E9, E9, 55, E9, or E9, 55, E9, E9, I'll take care of two at once. E9. E9. It's over there. How do I get over there? E9. There you go. No, there isn't one there. This thing I hate. So let's just do it the other way then. Let's just do whatever. We'll just do whatever. I'll do whatever. E9, E9. I just don't care. And then that's a waste on purpose though. Because I'm going to do... oh, I did the wrong one. I wasted that one. It was this one I want. BD55. See, I got two. I got 2 or 3. I could have got all of them, but I'm stupid. Get the Satori. What's the Satori? What is the Satori? Is it a vehicle? I need some money if we're talking vehicles. Look at my cash right now. If it's vehicles we're talking about, look at my cash. I am so low on money at the moment. I am down to $4,795. Normally I'm rocking about 100,000. When I logged on, I'm like, I only have 21,000. And then I went to the store, and when I was at the store, I saw... Where is it? I saw this. Bam. You see that? 146 over my current 113 with all these mod slots I can put on it. Oh. Increases armor. Bonus damage against high threat enemies. Bonus damage against moderate threat enemies. Yeah. See, that's such an awesome outfit. I still have spots for 2 more mods. See, now it's rocking 268 armor because I put these mod bonuses on it. So it's like the most insane shirt I've ever seen. Shut up. So that's why I'm out of money, because I spent all my money on that shirt. What do we got here? Oh. Come on. A sidewinder. Oh, what do you got over here? Wrong one. I want to jack into it. You get bonus money and bonus components and shit for jacking in. 1C, BD, BD. Ooh. BD, 1C, 1C. BD, 1C, 1C. BD. That would do it. That would do it. Check this out. BC, 1C, 1C, BD, BD. FF, 7A. Fucking bam. Right there. That's how I do it. The game makes me respect GTA 5 a lot more. Instead of them hyping up a fucked up game, I preferred waiting a long time. They just rushed it out. Oh my god! I love this game and I have no problem with it. That Let's see. I love it. I'm still enjoying this one. I'm only at like 120 hours though, you know. So I know you can get deeper into games and stuff, but I found a mission yesterday that was a trip. I was just walking through the town, and there was no marker for it. It was a random encounter, and there was a guy in the street who's yelling. He's like, selling brain dances, and I'm like, really? How much? He's like, 16,000, man. This is some crazy hardcore shit. It's so legit, it's not legit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, cool. And then if you buy it from him, he's like, yeah, man, I got my own headgear if you want to use it. And I'm like, no, I got my own. He's like, oh, you got some of that high-tech stuff, huh? He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, that's the thing. My brain dance is so old school that it might not work on yours. So if it doesn't, come back and let me know, right? And when I leave, and it doesn't work, obviously. And when I come back, he's like, you can use mine if you want. I'm like, cool, man, cool. And when you use his, you glitch out and everything goes black, and you wake up and you're in that tub of ice from the beginning that you rescued that body in. And people have tricked you, and they're going to come rip your body, and you have to, they've stolen all your weapons, and you have to sneak out and kill them all and get your shit back. It's like, that was fun. That was a lot of fun because I wasn't prompted to do it or anything, you know? I love finding stuff like that. Finding stuff like that makes me happy. Finding missions makes me happy.
Pierced it, we're in.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Pictures, medical records. Vulnerability.
Whoa.
Plasticity. It's some kind of database. Brain scans, the paralysis, biological casts, neuroplasticity.
Fuck. What about that? The blue shit.
Yeah, what is that?
Fresh neural links. They're not spying on them, Johnny. They're fucking.
That's great.
I mean to say someone's literally controlling our upstanding politicians.
Oh, this is so like so conspiracy.
In the hippocampus region. See how they're bleeding into the blue?
So what are we looking at?
They're planting new memories in their heads, modifying their personalities. This is big shit, Johnny.
Fuck me.
Got other guinea pigs besides
Ooh.
the paralysis too.
Quick, download the data. Whoever comes looking for it, that's your suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Shit! They're wiping the data. We've been made. Now they know someone's been in their database.
This is so X-Files.
Wonder if they also know.
This is so Mulder to be like, I got the data. It's erasing as we're looking at it. That is so X-Files. That was amazing. I don't know. A lot of people are mad at the rollout, or mad because it wasn't this, but I don't know. I think I think I love it. I think I've got a really fun environment. This is a cool scenario. We're doing a lot of things I've wanted it to always do, you know? And it doesn't do everything. But what game does? What game does everything? GTA? Not really. Go wait in the lobby. You know what I mean? Like, what game does everything? None. So if you give me like a healthy mix of what's the word I'm looking for? When you try to be better than even if you try, I won't fault someone for trying to make something bigger and failing rather than making the same thing and having it be like, okay, that worked, you know? So like I've said it to other streams, like the way I forgive Fallout for crashing every like 10 minutes, or Skyrim for bugging out and having a NPC not follow me, or some mission not updating or something like that. For as much as I forgive those games, you know, I extend the same leeway to games like this. Because it's like, when I think about it, it's like, I don't know how many other games are doing this many things at once, you know? But that's me, man. That's just me. Okay, let's call Elizabeth. What do you want, Elizabeth?
Do you have any news?
They're messing with your heads.
You're gonna want to sit down for this. It's way bigger than we thought.
What is?
You're being brainwashed, literally. They've scanned.
Would you
your
believe
mind
somebody if they
and
told you this, or would you be like, you're messing with me?
Wait, not on the hollow.
Right. I'll come by.
No. You and we need to speak.
Where's that light pole?
I know a little ramen place in Japantown.
Oh, okay,
Right.
fine.
See you there.
All right, let's go to the ramen shop. What? What? What's well, actually this doesn't apply here. I was just thinking about in this game they mentioned ramen a few times, and then if you ever played Final Fantasy 15, ramen is just all the fuck over that game. And I'm wondering, because I'm from California, is there like a fascination with ramen that I'm not getting that maybe the rest of the world's way into? You know what I mean? Like, as far as I heard, ramen was just what you eat when you were like in college because it's cheap. But in this, it seems like everybody's treating ramen as like, oh no, ramen. Are there different types of ramen? And I'm thinking of the 99-cent store stuff, and out there's some really good stuff that, like, you know, has the same name but isn't the same. Kind of like, let's say, SpaghettiOs versus, like, I don't know, something made at like a nice restaurant. You know what I mean? Is that what's going on here? Bum, bum, bum. And like I was saying, I need to start ripping some of the songs from this game so I can overlay it onto other games that have the same sort of feel but have copyright issues. So I can stream with some kind of background music that feels appropriate to the game, but maybe, you know, maybe that game won't let me play it. I'm looking at you, GTA, when I stream. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just an idea. Make your own radio station. Alright, let's go get this. And let's see if anybody mentioned the ramen answer. That's it. I feel like the say is way too horizontal with no vertical real. Yeah, I would have liked some more verticality. Yeah, ramen sucks, man. Ramen is like what they sell at the 99-cent store, you know? Yeah, if it was more vertical, more interiors, that'd also be great. Part of me is hoping that I mean they put a lot of expansion into Dragon Age. Not Dragon Age, I'm sorry, wrong game. Woo! They ripped off Dragon Age ripped off a lot of Witcher. Witcher is what I was talking about. They put a lot of expansion into Witcher, and I'm hoping that's going to be the case here. And if that's the case, then maybe this verticality is where you would plug in that DLC, you know? You go to an elevator at the bottom of a thing, and all of a sudden, way at the top of the building, you can go up to the interior, you know, or some shit like that, you know. There is that one bridge that says this isn't open yet. There's that. So, I mean, there will be some kind of DLC coming, hopefully, unless they get sued into oblivion by people. Let's see. Oh, I was here earlier. This is the same place that used to be the Rainbow Credenza. All right, where are you? Hey, I got that Johnny Silverhand album. You want to talk about it? All right. I got it. I like these flies. Oh, they were there for a second, but now they're gone. Wow, you really fit in here.
Will you sit? Please?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Almost getting a nice upskirt here. We're meeting here. Why are we meeting here instead of your apartment? Because her apartment is bugged with the huge security. That's a stupid question. I wish I didn't have to ask it, but I got to ask one of these two. We'll say this one.
Cozy little joint. Doesn't really match your style, though.
But it's perfect for
That's
one-on-one.
true.
Here we are, then. What is it?
I'm sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Has something happened since we last met?
Wasn't that long ago we
That's
last
glitching
met.
right there.
Something happened since then?
No, I mean, something did happen, though not recently. It's a long story. I don't quite know how to tell you. Where to even start?
Okay. Well, if you want, we can just hang out here and eat ramen.
Relax. You need to
I
rest.
didn't come down here for any reason. I came here to hang out and eat ramen.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's
Okay, there we go.
behavior. His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me, becoming someone else.
How so?
He stopped reading, Forgot the title of his favorite movie? Even his musical taste changed overnight.
Huh. Okay. Well, we already know they're brainwashing you.
Once, I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
Well, they've been putting blue stuff in your brain, and the blue stuff is taking over the parts of your brain and making you think different things. She's wearing a lot of blue. So you knew what I was going to find?
Are you still with me?
Yes, 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 yes. Have you noticed any changes in yourself?
Notice any changes in yourself?
After some time, on several occasions, my friends pointed out that I was acting strangely.
Oh, that's got, yeah, that's gotta suck. To see someone else happen it, and then people start saying it to you, like, "Oh shit, it's me."
Like those, you start
you
to
know?
question reality.
Because if it didn't happen to someone else, she wouldn't be aware of herself, and so that wouldn't be as tragic. She would just change, and she would be oblivious to it, and she would just go on living her life as a different person. But seeing it happen to someone else, and then people telling you that you changed, it's like that part sucks. Because you have a barometer to compare how much you've lost, you know?
So the whole time you knew what I could end up finding.
I don't know who, how, or why, but they're changing us. That concealed room in our apartment.
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow
You know what that
forgotten.
room makes me think of? You ever see Time Bandits?
I find that terrifying.
In the beginning of Time Bandits, it's this little boy, and he's in his room, and his parents say, "Go to bed, Kevin," and Kevin goes to bed, and then he wakes up, and he hears some noise in his dresser drawers, and he opens up, and there's these 6 midgets in there, and they're all wearing this weird armor, and they're like, "Where's the exit?" And he's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" "The exit." And all of a sudden, this huge light appears, and God appears. And he says, "Return the map you have stolen from me." And so the midgets panic, and they start pushing this wall, and the wall gives, and it goes whoom, almost like it was always got this hallway behind it. And they push the wall, and it goes whoom, 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 and they run away from God down this hallway. And I like how nightmarish that was, that your room, you always picture it's these solid walls, but there might fantastically be this greater force on the other side if you just pushed it. And this lady's almost living like that same nightmare, but like a much more like technical, real version of it, where it's like, what if when the bedroom you slept in, on the other side of your big TV was a huge government conspiracy watching you and replacing your thoughts with blue? Have you talked to Jeff?
Mentioned any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things. He once brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God. He went on about it in such detail. I almost started believing him.
Could be just you.
Yeah.
Maybe they just wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore. Don't you get that?
Is that it, or is there anything else?
Haven't told me the whole story yet.
Drugs?
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the
Her earring keeps going.
But I was in such a state.
Are you
by then
seeing that?
I didn't know if I could trust my own
Keeps
eyes.
happening.
So you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next morning.
Okay. Ain't got nothing out of it. Why didn't you tell Jefferson? Wait, who the fuck is Jefferson? Is that her guy's name? 'Cause I don't think his name is Jefferson.
V? Are you still
And
with
got
me?
nothing out of it, is what I'm going to say.
I guess. Cams didn't pick anything up.
The guy just shrugged and said I must have dreamt.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about
He
that.
showed me the recording, of course. I
She
felt
did
like
say
a
that
idiot.
before. I thought she was lying.
And then the next day, I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they
It was
are.
Alex Trebek and Jesse the Body
There was
Ventura.
a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
There's one X-Files fan out there going, yes! to that reference. Let's see. Cut a deal with them? They threaten you? Shut up. I'm thinking. Did they threaten you?
They threaten you? Try to
No.
blackmail you?
They said I was walking on thin ice.
Ooh.
That if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident.
Like he would poop his pants?
Then they wiped any record of our conversation. It was as if it had never happened. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever. His life depends on it.
Okay. I can't tell him because people threatened her that if she tells him that they would end her. Do you really want to keep living a lie? Jefferson, I don't know. Or you think Jeff will pick a fight he can't win?
Are you still with
You were
me?
lying the whole time. Could be you're just saying what you've been programmed to say. Ooh.
What if you're just saying what they programmed you to say? Just reading off a script based on thoughts planted in
Yeah.
your head.
All I know is, I love my husband, and I want him to be safe, and happy.
Or that's what they want you to know.
You know what Jeff will do if you tell him? I know my husband. He'll start looking on his own. He can't find out about this. It'd destroy him.
All right. You really want to keep living a lie?
But damn it,
Damn it, Elizabeth.
You gonna ignore this? Somebody poking around in your heads.
What choice do I have? To get myself killed? Or see my husband dragged away?
You can
from
hire me to kill them.
Asking me to lie to my employer?
I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what
This
I
is a
said.
lot of info at once. This is a big info dump. All right. Are you really prepared to fire? What if I'm just not on board? I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival.
And any for your thoughts?
What if I'm just not on board?
And if I'm not on board?
You have a choice. Just remember, any consequences will not be yours to deal with.
Oh, that makes it easy on me then. All right. Are you really prepared to fire SSI?
Truly prepared to fire SSI? After the threats? It'll be brave, but risky as all get out.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep. Not under my own roof.
What difference does it make where?
I'll take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do.
Uh-huh.
I'm just asking
Okay.
you not to get Jefferson involved.
I'm just listening now.
Reconciliation Park to Jeff's schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation, I'm counting on
You know who
not
she
to
reminds
forget
me
what
of?
I asked of you.
She reminds me of Lilith from Cheers, the way
That's all I
she's
can
dressed
promise.
right now, you know?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Lilith. You know, BB Newirth?
Whole thing's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Hey, get off the counter.
Wouldn't want to be in her
People
business.
eat up there.
Speaking of, overlapping memories, changing personalities. Remind you of anything? But hey, at least we know what we're up against.
Yeah, I guess. What would you have done?
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Some real rat bastards behind this. Someone's got to take them down.
Even by risking the paralysis lives?
Fuck knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull. But yeah, you could end up putting their lives at risk. Or not. Tough choice.
Yeah. Johnny, you never have any answers. Ever. And you see how he's gone? It's emblematic of what I mean. Never has any answers. He just comes in here to talk shit on whatever decision you made and tells you, I would have just blown up the world instead. And, like, okay, I love Keanu Reeves. He's great. He's fun. But this game has reminded me that he's not a very good actor. Oh, and remember I was telling you that guy that sold me the brain dance where they took out my kidneys? This is where he was standing, right here, when he sold it to me. So if you come by here and you see a dude talking about selling brain dances, buy it for fun. Yeah, it seems like he delivers every line that in the game. It seems like he delivers every single one of them, like he's delivering that one line in John Wick, the one where he goes, "Yeah, I'd say I'm back I think when the producers talk to him, they're like, "Can you just do that the way you said that line? Like, say it like that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can say every single line in this game like this." The Witcher is awesome. I fucking love The Witcher, man. I love The Witcher. That's the main thing. I totally hate the dialogue. Sucks. It really doesn't matter how you answer almost all the time. Yeah. Yeah, you know, like that's a problem with games. There's it depends on how freeform. The more freeform a story, the less impactful the ending they can present to you. And what I mean by that is, if you look at like Mass Effect series, right? They went with dialogue trees that gave you all these choices, but towards the end of the game, they stripped away all choices and forced you down one of 3 roads to Rome. And they were then able to give you one of 3 cinematics that they were able to pre-produce. Whereas most games, if you have like multiple choices going through it, you can end up with 64 or 128, 256 or 512 endings like that really fast. And producing 512 separate cinematics or interchangeable parts to create 512 separate cinematics is like producing a whole other game when it comes to money. You know what I mean? And so like they end up with these shortcut endings, like the end of Fallout. If you ever play through the Fallout, at the end it'll be like the Wanderer turned on the dam, and they'll show like the dam, like a still picture. And then it'll be like, and when given the choice on the Republic of Dave, he kicked Dave out. And they show like Dave walking through the desert. And they're like, and when he met his dog, he took the dog. And they'll show you with the dog. And they just kind of go over a checklist of your decisions in the game with a voiceover that's been prepared and a still frame that goes by, which is much easier to produce, you know? But if you ended this game with some still frames going by, I'd be so disappointed. I'd be like, you put ray tracing on fucking everything and you gave me still frame images. You know what I mean? And so there's kind of a slider scale that you have to decide when like making these things of how freeform do you want it to get, and the more freeform that it gets, then the more limited scope the endings can be production wise. I think I have to end everything with "I think" because I'm not a producer or anything like that. But I mean, I've thought about it a million times. So, you know, I've thought about games that have larger decision trees and the way they end, and I was like, oh, that's a crappy end. I wonder why. And I thought, you know, it was probably too expensive to like produce 32 different CGI endings. You know, when people are only going to see maybe 29 of them through various playthroughs. You know, so like that, I think, is probably a lot to do with the limitation to the way the decisions are given to you in this, is so they can force you down a more linear story, and thereby give you a more like impactful like ending. That car almost looks like it's gonna blow up. I've seen a lot of cars blow up. I was walking and some dude just fell in front of me, bam, and splattered. And when I looked up, he must have fallen from like a really high area. That was pretty fun. I love this music. Uh-oh! Turn that shit around. Turn that shit around. Oh, no. Oh, man. Tomorrow's stream will look even better, guys. It will look even better. I have in the mail, on the way, coming through Amazon. It will arrive tomorrow. Because right now we're using the Elgato HD60. It's about like 6 years old. It's pretty goddamn old. You know, it was meant for an older generation of computer, and even back then, it was the more limited economy version of the Elgatos. There's different versions, right? And like that was like the most base model, is the one I've been using for years now. And I've got coming in the mail the Elgato HD60S Plus. That's the newest, best one that they have available for modern streaming. as I was looking up. So I'm excited about that, and I can't wait to see how that looks. It should mostly just be like a little sharper and better range of colors. They say darker blacks, whiter whites, you know? Ooh.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter what you tell him. It doesn't matter what you think of doing or do. You can't change anything.
That's them.
We know who you are. We know what you are. We know what you want. You are playing with fire. Don't dare cross the line.
Oh. They turned off my optics. That's amazing. That's wonderful. I love that. I'm way into this, guys. I know there's so many people that don't like it, and I know there's a lot of people that like to hype things up just for the sake of their challenge shit. I genuinely love the fuck out of this. It's less about the decision trees and all those things. It's more about the ambiance, the tones they can strike on various missions, the ability to kind of like you remember how like playing through the GTA story, sometimes you do a mission, you'd be like, oh, this is that one scene from Goodfellas, you know, like, oh, this is that one scene from Scarface. Like, I feel like when I play this, like, oh, I feel like this is like a little X-Files right now. I feel like there's a little bit this and that, and I don't know, I just love this kind of stuff. I think it's very fun. Oh, hi. Hi. I'd like to talk to you. Sit. We need to talk. We need to talk. They burned my brain out a little bit back there.
Yes, I know. Elizabeth filled me in. Sounds like I was right to hire a professional.
Oh, do I tell him?
What did she tell you exactly?
Didn't get specific. Just that SSI was spying for that son of a bitch.
She lied.
Guess you got more, though.
I'm telling him.
SSI wasn't.
I just changed my mind like that.
You're in deeper shit than you think.
You're a virtuous politician. Doesn't that make you wonder? They're in your heads.
They're in your heads.
Pierced your brains.
Yours and Elizabeth's.
Is some kind of chuckle-worthy metaphor?
Strange dreams, partial recall, jumbled memories. It's not just stress and long hours.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I don't think I like where this is heading.
Come on, buddy.
Wake up. Your brain's a mess. Messier than the discount section of a beady smut hut.
The smut hut? I've never heard it like that, call that before. Get to the point, I straight up told you.
SSI's on the take of some unknown group that's out to control your lives.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him everything. I'm gonna tell him everything.
Know there's a concealed room in your pad?
Out with it.
They've got tech in there you wouldn't believe. These people know everything about you and your wife.
He's all sneering at me now. You see that? They want you as their mayor.
Somebody's hijacked your life. Or set your course, your career.
I'll admit, there were a couple of fortunate coincidences, but...
They forged your views, personality, even that skepticism that pisses me off so much. Clearly, what they want is for you to be there.
This is great. I want to see what happens here. How's this supposed to end?
I need to remember who recommended SSI to me.
Your memories can't even trust.
So I was so suspicious of them when this started. I didn't think this would end up with them being the victims of a larger conspiracy. I thought they were making dumb moves to cover up their own moves. I thought they hired SSI and not Militech or Osaka because they were trying to hire some rinky-dink outfit, you know? For cover, for alibi.
The intruder. I have to find him.
You never will.
Trust me, you never will.
First, I'll find him. Then I'll find whoever's behind this. Pull the curtain back on these motherfuckers and show them
Oh,
what's
cool.
what.
He's talking like Johnny. Don't count on it. They're too powerful, man. Or you could show themselves inadvertently if you're patient. I try facing up to them, too. Could show themselves inadvertently if you're patient. Oh, that sounds like we're formulating a plan.
Could show their hand if you're patient. Wait
Come
long enough.
on.
Or use your mayoral powers if you get elected. Long as you don't forget all this by morning.
Sun Tzu's Art of War. Feign weakness, so your enemy may grow.
Yeah, that's what I
Don't
was
see
gonna
you
say.
doing much feigning, Jeff.
My God, I have to tell Liz.
Elizabeth knows everything.
Your wife knows everything.
Liz?
I told her.
Figured it out. at
No,
some
I
point?
told her earlier today.
No.
She just suspected he was acting weird. She didn't think that there was a fucking organization hiding a big secret tech room in their bedroom, implanting his brain with blue for different memories so he could be a fake mayor. She didn't think all that. She just thought, oh, Jeff doesn't normally drink 2 cups of coffee. That's really all she thought. Oh, he likes Clerks too, and for some reason he said he didn't like Clerks too. She didn't think he was part of a grand conspiracy. Silas Harris. Where am I in the story? I am pretty far into the story, so I've been avoiding the story and doing side mission, side mission, side mission, side mission. I'm like 100 hours in. So my story, I have stopped it, and I'm just do side missions because I don't want to end the game. I do this with RPGs all the time. I don't want to kill the last dragon because I know I've got to sacrifice Yuna, and then I can't complete fucking picking up all 100 fucking invisible coins or whatever. You know what I mean, though? You know what I mean by that? So I always kind of avoid ending RPGs for that reason. She was protecting you. She was protecting you.
She feared for your life, your daughter's life. Who could blame her?
No, she's never kept anything from me. And she doesn't scare easily. Believe
Yeah, there's a
Got an anonymous
fucking
hollow telling her to keep her mouth shut. So she did what the perfect candidate's wife would do. Protected her
yeah,
family.
man.
I won't let them get away with this.
So, anything else I can do?
Is there anything else I can do?
I'll show you my main story quest as soon as it kicks me out of this. I can show you my journal. You know what I mean? And you can see how far I am. But I think I'm near the end.
So what now? You still want to be mayor?
Well, I'm not about to give up. I didn't run just to... I'll wait for my window. An opportunity. Then make my move.
Isn't that exactly what they want?
Well, I'll give them more than they bargained for. Same with your readies. Take care, V.
Good luck.
Oh,
Good night.
oh, good luck and good night.
So,
Nice.
thoughts?
Somehow I doubt it's people who are behind.
What, you think it's computers?
So
Aliens?
Very funny. You're too young to remember this, but long ago people talked about rogue AI.
Oh my god, AI's taking over people's brains so they can fucking use them
not-
as mayors?
Doesn't matter who. What matters is that guy decided to take up the gauntlet. My man.
My man. Remember I said he's talking like Johnny now? My man. Johnny disappears when I stand. The camera always makes sure to look away from him so I can do that. Oh, I caught him for a second. I caught you. I caught you, you fuck. I said the camera always makes me look away so the game can despawn him really quick without you seeing, you know? Okay, where am I in the story? Let's look this up. I am... Main jobs is Nocturne, OP55N1. Meet Hanako at Embers. We both knew this time would come. If we don't think of something quick, you will die, and I'll go with you. It's time for our final meeting. See, doesn't that sound like a... That doesn't sound like the last mission, but that sounds like getting to the last mission. So I've been avoiding that one for a while. Now, I would love to find out that it's like, oh, dude, no, you got like 50 more missions after that. But, you know, there's a whole lot of side missions to do in the meantime. They just keep popping up, popping up, and popping up. So that's what's going on. That's what's going down. My character, though, I'm level like 30. There we go. I'm 36. So I'm plenty far along. My stats, I put most things into intelligence because that allows you to quick hack, which allows you to just like hack the camera and then use the camera to look at the guy and spread the contagion. It jumps from one guy to the next. And as that happens, your fucking RAM recharges and you're able to go to the next guy. Because you killed a guy, the next guy's RAM requires less to even do. It's an awesome chain effect that happens when you're able to... hold on really quick. I'm doing a thing here. Take it off this metal plate so I don't electrocute myself. Shut up, dog. Shut up, dog. Before I put you in a sack and throw you in the river. I'm gonna put you in a sack and throw you in the river. If only I had a river nearby. Come on. I learned that from Little House on the Prairie. You ever watch that show? You ever watch that show? I don't really watch that show, but people in my house watch that show like fucking crazy, right? And every time I walk in, it's always somebody dying. It's always somebody dying. Every episode is someone dying. I saw the most fucked up guy dying the other day. Most of the time, the dying is like, oh, I'm just too old. He's got the cancer or whatever, you know. But I saw the most messed up one the other day. It was the little girl. Her name was Laura, right? There was this old miner who mines gold, and he told her, Laura, I found some gold in my mine the other day. Please don't tell anybody. And then she went in town and she told one person, and then the next day she sees one guy leaving town with a bunch of gold. And when she goes to the guy's house, he's up there all beat up. He's like, you told people. And he's crying. An old grown man. He's just bawling. He's like, I trusted you and you betrayed me and he stole all my gold. And then when she goes home to her dad, I was so sad that I betrayed that man. When they went back to go, we're like, we got to make this right. They go back. The whole place is on fire. And it's obvious he has committed suicide and burned himself to death. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. That is the most horrific outcome. He could have just been like, stupid girl, liar, and just gone on with his day and be like, now I'm broke. I got to keep mining. I didn't have this gold yesterday, so it's not like I'm any worse off when you think about it. I still have a whole mine back there that I know produces gold. But instead, I'm going to burn myself to death in the most excruciating way to die. Oh, sure, I could just probably drink or jump off a thing, smack my head, but I'm gonna burn. It was messed up. Anyway, that show gets dark sometimes. Anyways, that's my thoughts on that show. Look at these people. I love the variety of outfits. Yeah, you see some repeats sometimes. That's fine. It's a good variety, though. I don't see a lot of old people. But that could be intentional. It could be like, oh, man, nah, we have drugs to keep you looking young. Or it could be like, shit, when you get old and useless, they throw you in a big wood chipper and they turn you into Slurpees. They sell you. Hot dog stand. People love it. Could be something like that, you know? They send you to Carousel when your crystal turns red. Hey, what's up, baby? What are you doing when you get off the phone? I like those boots. I like that haircut. Want to hang out? Alright, see you later. Hey, girl, you need a shower. I got a shower. You want to come to my house and use my shower? You can come to my house. You use my shower, girl. Oh, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. That's the mission I'm trying to avoid. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, I got lucky. Oh, my God, I got lucky on that. Woo-wee. I like this park down here. I think this park is just nice. I have no reason to come here except for just kind of look around. Tomorrow's stream should look better than today's stream, guys. And I couldn't be happier. Tomorrow we're getting the final component to make all of this run super fucking smooth. And that is a complete lossless audio card and video card. That's the new Elgato HD 60S Plus. It's gonna be such an upgrade from the current one I'm using. There's all these thugs in the park that like to fight me, but if they do, I will just wreck them. Hi guys. See?
The fuck you waiting for? Get the fuck out of here!
What? Your move first, man. Let's get all of them looking at me. Let's pull out the 9. I pulled out my 9. I pulled Freddie Mercury, man. Nice. What? Uh-oh. Contagion. Come on. Come on. Oh. Ah, they started it. I was just walking through the park minding my business when I was attacked and assaulted by some thugs. And I had no choice but to defend myself, officer. I tried to run away. So as you can clearly see, the assault started way back here, and I had no choice but to just retreat and backpedal. And they assaulted me. They tried to flank me even. You see this guy out here? He pretended he was a rock. I did what I had to do. My right as a citizen. It doesn't help sell it if you giggle at the end like that, though, so don't do that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream in just a minute. I think I've gotten my fill of Cyberpunk for the day. I completed a really nice long string of mission, which is a lot of fun. I really like that a lot. But I'm thinking of switching games. I don't know if I'm gonna play Overwatch right now, or if I'm gonna play some Dark Age of Camelot, which I've been playing the shit out of that. Dark Age of Camelot, I would describe it's like World of Warcraft or Guild Wars, if you ever played any of those games. But it came out in like 2001 or something like that. I used to play a long time ago, and I recently got it back into it because I found a free shard server that does it where you don't have to have a subscription or nothing, and they have it set up so it's got this like classic feel to it that I've been playing a lot of. I've actually established a really good like if you ever played any of those kinds of games, then you know what I mean when I say I've established a really good supply line of not just tools and weaponry, but of crafting and farmers. I've got everything you can need to have an account on an MMORPG server. I can make my own weapons, make my own armor, and then spellcraft them by putting my own stats on them, and then have level 50 characters that can farm better than any other characters out there. Anyways, I've been into this Dark Age game like crazy, and nobody plays it, and I love it. Old man went up in flames. Yeah, I did. But I'm probably gonna go play another game. I'm not sure what, though. I'm not sure what. Probably Overwatch for a little bit. I do love myself some Overwatch. Yeah, guys, I'm going to do a little bit of Overwatch for a little bit. So I'll be back in, I don't know, maybe 25 minutes. I'm going to get up, drink some lemonade, see what's going on in the house, come back, play a little bit of Overwatch for a little while, do like maybe just an hour of that, and then take another break. But it's good to be on tonight. Thank you for joining, everybody. It was good talking to you all. Thanks for popping in, Xulas. Xulas was here. Dave was here. Let's see. No Type, thanks for popping in. Rainbow Spawner. Who else we got? Maybe I'll play some Minecraft. I do have Minecraft. I forgot about that. I don't know. I'll play something. I'll be back in a little bit, though. Okay, guys? You all have yourself a good night, okay? Let me go and stop this. All right. Bye-bye.